which is also really great for your skin, but that's a video for another time. Hi everyone, so as the title suggests, I'm going to be talking all about my experience with going vegan and the impact that it had on my skin. So I guess it was about 3 years ago now that I decided I really wanted to change my skin. I had been putting up with sort of stubborn hormonal acne around my chin for like the best part of 10 years, and I really had enough. So I set it as my New Year's resolution for 2015 that I was going to completely clear this up and that would be the end of it. So little did I know what was around the corner. So I decided going vegan was the way forward. I'd read loads about it online. I watched a ton of YouTubers talk about how they drastically changed their skin by going vegan, and I thought, yeah, this is for me, this is what I'm going to try. So I did a huge 180 overnight and decided all the sort of like drinking that I'd done over Christmas, all the crap that I'd been eating, I was drawing a line under it, and I was, swapping my partying and a late night McDonald's for eating majol dates and juicing. So yeah, that's what happened. I had the first couple of weeks where I was doing exactly that. I was making like a great smoothie for breakfast. I joined like a yoga class. I, thought I was like the picture of health, really. And my skin looked great. I was so impressed. I'd stopped using things like salicylic acid, which I'd always relied on in products. Swapped those for sort of organic, natural products instead. And yeah, everything as I expected was going great, and I was really happy. Almost so that my best mate came to me and she was really suffering with probably not acne, I wouldn't call it acne at all, but it was kind of like a rash and kind of like a bit pimply, congested skin, I'd say, sort of around her forehead and down the sides of her cheeks. And I explained to her what I was doing, and she was really happy to kind of get on board, and we basically decided together that we were going to do this fruit cleanse. So yeah, that's what we did. We had 2 weeks of just eating fruit, which, oh my God, let me tell you, I dreamt about pizza every single night of that 2 weeks. I have no idea how we did it. It was insane. But we did. We met up after the 2 weeks to have like a celebratory lunch. But we both sat there and we were both just like, wow, we're really miserable. We, one, haven't eaten anything we liked for 2 weeks. But on the other hand, our skin had never looked worse. My best mate still had what she had before, but it had got a lot worse and it was really, really red and looked quite sore. I had now sort of developed the same thing, which was like really pimply all across my forehead and my T-zone. I basically looked like a teenager again, and I was absolutely gutted. But I kind of put it down to maybe a reaction. I'd read a lot online about sort of detoxing can do this. You can have like an initial outbreak before everything clears up. So that's what I put it down to. After our 2 week cleanse, I decided, right, okay, so it must just be the detox that's causing my skin to break out like this. And what I need to do is push forwards, continue with what I'm doing, and I'm sure after a few months, everything will settle and, again, I'll be this picture of health. So I carried on watching YouTubers and everyone that was kind of involved in this kind of vegan community, and really discovered that going high carb, low fat was the way to go. So this literally meant I was eating all of the fruit. I had about like a huge banana smoothie for breakfast. I would be eating lots of starches and lots of carbs for lunch. A dinner would probably be like a salad and a lot of sweet potato chips without any oil. So yeah, it was a really strange diet to be on, but I at this point was prepared to do absolutely anything to clear up my skin. But in all honesty, things just got a hell of a lot worse. I'll insert some pictures here after 1 month. So as you can see on the sides of my face, they were starting to break out quite badly, particularly on this side actually. And yeah, it just got worse and worse and worse. I was still following this lifestyle, like adamant that it was going to eventually kind of come through for me and I would have this perfect skin, but it wasn't. It was actually starting to scar my skin, and I think everyone around me was getting quite worried. I basically really, really changed. I'd stopped seeing my friends, my confidence had completely plummeted. It was affecting my work. All I would do was get up in the morning, stick to this lifestyle, go to work, survive what I felt like was just surviving, and then coming home because I was getting so depressed. It was a really, really unhappy time, and I'm sure if you've ever suffered with skin like this, or you are suffering with skin like this, like I feel for you because I know how difficult it can be. But there is 100% ways to get rid of this. I completely believe that, and over the last 3 years I've really, really worked on that so that my skin is, I mean, by no means perfect, but a hell of a lot better. I go to work every day without makeup on, so there is hope, I promise. So yeah, I mean, I got to probably, the third month of me doing this, and I had lost my period as well. I'd done lots of things that would have affected that, but I definitely believed that not having fat in my diet was a real contributor to losing my period. I really think having a source of fat in your diet will, one, they're the building block for hormones, but also you want to make sure that you're absorbing fat soluble vitamins like A and D. So they're crucial for acne, by the way, absolutely crucial. So after these few months, I kind of admitted defeat and I sort of introduced meat back into my diet. And that is not what cleared my skin by any means, but going back to having more of a balanced diet was definitely the kind of stepping stone to clearing my skin, because being vegan, whilst it can be great for loads of reasons, ethical reasons, and I'm sure like other health problems it can certainly heal, it wasn't working for my skin. So yeah, after the 5 months of me being vegan, and I gradually sort of changed back to not necessarily my old ways, but I definitely sort of took a step back and realised what I was doing was actually contributing to my skin getting worse rather than better. And that was when I started to see a difference in my skin. And it started to improve. Because I think if you're going to do something as drastic as completely change your diet and your lifestyle, I didn't drink alcohol for the whole time. Not that that's going to give you good skin by all means, but I think, taking away those things that really, make you who you are, can have a real stressful effect on your life. If you are going to go vegan, I think there's so many great reasons to go vegan, and I completely agree that for ethical reasons and other health reasons, it's probably one of the best diets to be on, or lifestyles to be on, sorry. But I think if you are going vegan for your skin, I really think you should do some research, because eating tons of carbohydrates, particularly fruit where there's so much fructose, you're just going to be spiking your androgens. Honestly, like the insulin that's secreted from your pancreas once you eat something like a carbohydrate or a fruit or sugar, that has a real knock-on effect on your hormones, and that's actually what affects your sebaceous glands to produce oil. So if you are somebody that's susceptible to acne, you're genetically disposed to having acne, then really watch what you are going to eat in terms of your vegan diet, because lots of the times you are going to have a real focus on carbohydrates. That's just how naturally it would be eating plant-based, which is absolutely fine. But I think you need to make sure you've got a good source of protein and a good source of fat to kind of counterbalance that. So yeah, that was my experience. I know, as I said, everybody is totally different, and what worked for me might not work for somebody else. I'm sure there's a ton of people out there that high carb, low fat vegan really, really worked for them and completely cleared their skin. And I'm super happy for you if that is the case. But unfortunately, that didn't work for me. So I think it's really important to have both sides of a story out there, so that if you are researching ways to clear your skin, you understand that going vegan can certainly help lots of aspects of your life, but from my experience, it didn't help me clear my skin. And if you are vegan and you want to clear your skin, I think it's good to educate yourself on the kinds of foods that you're eating. Please comment below if you want any other videos. I mean, I can do a video on how I got my period back, how I eventually cleared up my skin, acne scars, so yeah, a ton of things really. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe. I've got loads more to come. And yeah, as I said, comment down below if there's any particular videos you want me to make. So. And the experience was very up and down. I can definitely make a video about that. But one of the things I was like super worried about when I came off Roaccutane was, of course, my acne coming back. And literally it terrified me. I was like, I cannot go through this again. Please let this be this kind of one-time treatment that gets rid of it forever. And yeah, then I can just get on with my life without thinking about this again. But yeah, I saw this video this week and my heart really went out for her, because